Hey, y'all, afternoon. What's going on? Hope y'all having a good afternoon. Hope y'all can hear me pretty good. It's the Fair Catch Sports Show. Live back to you with another show. Hey, how y'all doing? Zay and Elise, how y'all doing?
Good. It's warm out today.
Yeah,
It is. It's nice.
It's like
everything's
it's like 55 where I'm at, so
It's like 51 here. It's nice though.
it's
Real
nice out.
nice. Yeah, it is. So enjoying that for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what's up, man. Well, we without further ado, we'll get going. We'll talk about the Super Bowl, which is this week. It's coming up Sunday next
Radio
week.
Road this week.
Yeah. They doing all the interviews, all that, all that press, and so the Chiefs and the Eagles will get to it on Sunday. How y'all feeling about the game? Any thoughts on the game?
I feel like they're gonna give it to the Chiefs, because the Chiefs want to be that team to three-peat and blah blah blah. And I feel like that what better way to end Kelsey's run as an NFL player than winning a Super Bowl as a three-peat champion.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I want the Eagles to win, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Chiefs won.
Right.
yeah. I'm not going against the Chiefs. One thing I will point out is that when the Eagles went up against them the first time, the Eagles had a 7 point lead, and then they proceeded to turn the ball over. So if the
Yep.
Eagles can clean up their turnovers, then maybe they really got a shot. But I don't know.
No, I agree with you. No, I think the Eagles definitely have a chance.
Yeah.
Obviously, they definitely have a chance. Their running game is stellar.
Yep.
They still, I think we talked about last week. Their passing game hasn't been it ain't been bad, but they just haven't got going. Really, honestly, the whole playoff they did enough, just what I'm saying, to keep the chains moving, uh, get them allow them time to get the running game going, but they haven't really got going. So will they get going this game? Who knows? I don't know. It's gonna be what I'm saying. I feel like Saquon gonna get off. I just feel like he in that mode right now. I don't think nobody in the world can stop him. I don't care who it is. He is just
We will
he.
see.
You know what I'm saying? But
We will see.
I also feel like the Chiefs. I don't know why I don't know. I feel like DeAndre Hopkins gonna have a big game. I don't know why I feel like
I
that.
feel like him and Travis Kelsey, bro.
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he hasn't. He's made the catches when he need to when they went to him. He's made the plays, but I feel like maybe they'll not forget about him, but like kind of like not really prepare for him
Not pay
like they
attention
should.
to him.
Yeah, not pay attention. There you go. There you go. Not pay attention to him like they probably should, and kind of like forget like this dude is still a future Hall of Famer, and then he's gonna get off. He's gonna go off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna pay a lot of attention to Travis, rightfully so. They're probably gonna pay a lot of attention to Xavier Worthy, and it's just like, okay, well, who gonna guard D Hop? Did y'all forget
That
this
leaves
man?
D Hop open and Juju Smith Schuster.
Juju Smith Schuster, exactly. So, and y'all forget Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
They still got Hollywood, who really hasn't got going because he came back late in the season, but they still got Hollywood Brown. So they got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of weapons, man. They just haven't. It's the same thing with the Eagles. Eagles got plenty of weapons. They just haven't. The passing game hasn't really been as effective as it could be. But I don't know. We might have a shootout again. You know what I'm saying? And I think whoever makes the best play, whoever makes the biggest stop on defense, probably win the game. So I don't know. And if I'm putting my money on anybody, I'm putting it on Chris Jones making a play over anybody else. I think Chris Jones, if it came down to it, he'll make the play to help them win the Super Bowl like he did
Yep.
before. He's done it. What every Super Bowl they won, he's made a big play. So
He always makes a big play in the Super Bowl. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Chiefs might have this. We'll see.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
he do that against other teams, but he ain't doing that against the Chiefs. I mean, he ain't doing that against the Philly. I
no, he
We'll
mean,
did.
see.
He did. He did it last Super Bowl. He made
Yeah,
it.
he did.
he not really like maybe it was Jason Kelsey, but he not really as big of an impact as he is when he played Philly. Philly just got them dudes up there.
No, 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 absolutely. When he played Jason Kelsey, he got his run for his money. But I'm saying he made a play when he needed to make a play. Like they control him for most of the Super Bowl, from what I can remember. And then in the fourth quarter, it's like, up, here I come. He made a play, turn the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because that's when they started turning the ball over. Is when Chris Jones was starting to generate pressure.
Like, you know
How
what I'm
many
saying?
times did they turn the ball over that game?
Huh?
Huh?
How many times did they turn the ball over?
I
Philly.
think like four or
I thought it was,
four,
is it three? Three or four?
three.
I don't know. Let me.
I thought they turned the ball over like one or two times. That one fumble was the reason they got they.
Because didn't Hurts throw an interception as well, or two?
If he did, that had to been at like the last part of the game.
Let's see.
Because I know he had like 4 touchdowns and like 400 yards like passing, but I also thought he like threw an interception somewhere.
Maybe it was one. I don't know. Let me look real quick. No, he didn't have an interception. Maybe it
No.
was one fumble. Maybe it
He
was.
just fumbled the ball, and
He
when
did
you
fumble
fumble
the
the
ball.
ball like that, that's
No,
never.
no, no. They had two. They had two. They only lost one though.
Oh,
Miles
he's
Sanders.
with.
Miles Sanders fumbled.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Miles Sanders fumbled. So it was two. Technically one, but and then the Chiefs. Creed Humphrey had a fumble, and it looks like Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes had a. He
Mahomes
had a
had
receiving.
one.
He recovered it. He recovered. Oh, okay. Creed Humphrey
Oh,
caused the fumble, and Mahomes recovered, and Nick Bolton got the one fumble
Nick
that,
Bolton.
that the
Yeah.
Eagles lost. Yeah, yeah,
Philly just be beating themselves.
yeah.
I don't
Right.
know. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. I feel like they're gonna find a way to give it to Kansas City though.
They might. I don't. I already don't. Hey, our team, man, it don't really matter.
Exactly the point. I said exactly the
It don't
point.
really matter. Y'all know how I feel. We winning. That's all I'm saying. Like, hey, I'm
Oh,
not gonna really.
hey, two brothers in the at quarterback in the Super Bowl. I win
I don't
anyway.
really care.
I
I don't really
win
care who
anyway.
it is because it's by time that, they get the respect they deserve. Both teams
They-
deserve to win. So I'm whatever. I just want a good
right. I
game.
really just don't have a dog in this race like that.
I
So
don't.
for me, it's like, I just want to enjoy the game. Really.
I know I will enjoy watching the defense O lines and D lines play.
You know what I'll be watching? Dun dun dun. Dun. The man who won 5 Grammys last night.
Yo, that is wild. He
Man,
won 5 Grammys last
every
night.
category his album or song was in, he won.
He won.
He
He
won
won five
five
Grammys
Grammys.
with that song. It's crazy.
Like just off that song alone, 5 Grammys. Drake, you're finished.
Like,
That's
what
all
can
I
you
can
do?
say.
Like, I mean, Drake. Honestly, he has to go back to what made him famous. Like, he can't do that. I'm hard music anymore. No, no, that's not you, bro.
Nah, yeah,
Nope.
you're finished.
Don't do that no more. Just leave that
Drake is
leave that to
finished.
the other people that actually live that lifestyle, and you just go back to what people fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? Being harmonic and all that good stuff, the melodies. Yep. That you seen they got an album, him and Party Next Door got an album coming out. They
Oh,
released
really?
it today. Yeah. Called I think it was called some sexy music or something. I don't know. So it's gonna be a bunch of love not love songs, but songs for the women,
Oh
which he
yeah.
need to get back to. That's his lane.
Facts,
He
bro.
owns that. Get back to that.
I already know Kendrick's gonna kill it, bro. At the halftime show, I already know he's gonna kill it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
It's
And
gonna be
and he got
crazy.
SZA coming through too.
Right, Sis is coming too. I'm like, yeah, he's really about to put on a show, bro.
I like SZA's music, man. I like her music. I like her music. She's
Like,
good.
he about to put on a show. I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. And like I said, we guess we all in agreement. Whoever wins, it don't matter. We
All
all
right.
it is what it is. So
O line, I will be watching. D line, I will be watching.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what?
Trenches for
Brandon
me.
Brandon Graham. Do y'all think he's gonna be healthy enough to make an impact, or
Yes.
you think
Yeah,
I think they activate him off
that's huge.
IR, but I think he gets put on a snap count.
I
mm,
think getting him back is huge.
I think so too.
I I think he'll be on a snap count though. But yes, I think
But you think he'll
he'll
make a
play.
difference though?
Maybe. It depends on where he is percentage wise. Like, is he 70%, 80%, 90%? Like, I know he's not going to be 100%. So it's just going to be a matter of how hurt is he. I guess is the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he will. I don't know how effective. I think he'll make a play or two to let you know, hey, I'm around, I'm here.
Right. That's what I
Uh,
said. I feel like it's going to depend on percentage wise where he's at health wise.
yeah, but I'm looking forward to that because I want to see if they'll be able to run, get Saquon going, uh, and vice versa. I want to see if they'll be able to keep Kareem Hunt and Pacheco going. So I don't. That's gonna be man. That's gonna be whew, it's gonna be a battle
Don't
down there.
don't let Mahomes take off and pick up 12 yards.
Oh
You're
my
in
god.
trouble if he's doing that.
Yeah, if he escaping the pocket, yeah, they in trouble. They are.
I don't
They
think
are.
he's gonna be able to escape the pocket like that. I don't.
I said don't let him. I said don't let him. I said if they let him do that, they're in trouble.
So you think how you think Creed Humphrey gonna do against Carter and Davis?
Creed Humphrey against
Really?
Carter. Oh my God.
That'll be a matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I think Humphrey will be fine. He hasn't given up a sack all year.
Mm-hmm. But then you
He
think
just
they gonna?
does his job. Like the interior offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs is not their problem. Their problem are their two tackle spots. And that's why Brandon Graham could end up making a play or two. Their problem is their tackle spots. Their tackle spots are terrible.
Yeah.
And Nolan Smith is on the heater right now.
He is.
Right.
He
So
wants on the heater. That
like
nigga
they're
Man,
probably they're
making
probably
misses.
gonna put Joe Tooney at left tackle, which really hinders them on the left guard side.
yeah.
But they don't have a better option at left tackle.
I'm telling
So
you,
Joe Tooney's gonna be the left tackle.
if they if they put him at left tackle and they got that same guard that they had out there,
Caliendo, he's
yeah,
terrible, bro.
That
it's
means
not gonna be
yeah,
good.
that means they're gonna have to get help. They Hunt and Pacheco gonna have to help out. He ain't blocking Davis or
And
Davis.
that's why I'm like, bro, just put Tooney back at, but they don't have anyone else serviceable at left tackle.
Mm.
Like,
I mean, they need Kelsey. They gonna probably bring tight ends and stuff on chips and stuff like that.
Watson, yeah,
Which
probably bring
yeah,
Watson in the chip a lot because I mean, he can't go 1-on-one with them two. No
no,
way.
he can't.
Destroyed. He'll get destroyed. They'll lose that. There's no way he's blocking either
yeah,
one of them 1-on-one. Period.
because you got Carter, you got Monty Williams, who's really good.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jordan Davis, like them dudes, man.
But
You
on
get
the
into a
other,
situation where you in a long pass down situation, and you got Caliendo out there. I seen him get lifted up off his feet.
Bro, he's terrible.
I don't,
He's so terrible.
cheeks, man,
I
that
don't
dude is
know.
He's
not good.
he's terrible. I'm just
Not
like, dang, bro. Like they really ain't got somebody that can play left tackle. They gotta put Caliendo at left guard. Goodness gracious,
But
he gonna get Mahomes killed.
they got on the other side though. They gonna have their hands full. With, what's my name? What man name? Is it Carpalopoulos? How you
Oh, uh,
what's his
George Karlaftis.
man?
I don't think they're gonna have a problem with George Karlaftis. I think
You
the
don't think
problem is gonna
so?
be because I like they tackles. I really do. I think they tackles play good. I think the problem is Chris Jones. I think Karlaftis. I like him, but he's not to me personally. I'm not really. If I'm the Eagles, I'm not really that afraid. The biggest
I
problem
mean,
is Chris
I,
But
Jones.
he's
I
on
feel
fire
like
right now though.
I feel like for Philadelphia, yeah, their tackle spots aren't bad, but I noticed recently he got beat a couple times, especially against the Commanders. Like he could be had.
Mm.
My Lotta could be had. Now Lane Johnson, nah. Lane Johnson's a
Nah,
stout right
no.
tackle. You're not
That's
getting through
why
him.
I'm
But
just
my Lotta can be had, and he's been had throughout the playoffs.
I'm not really. I don't think he's the biggest X factor on the defense, as I should say. I think, boy, they
It'll be Chris Jones.
I
man.
mean Chris Jones. I'm just saying, as hot as he is, he's been hot. Like what he had three sacks against. Is it two against the Bills or
Tennessee.
somebody two against Tennessee? Like I mean,
Or
or
not
Houston.
Tennessee,
Like
Houston.
you,
God.
yeah, like and he got consistent pressure. I mean, against Buffalo, he was there. That man was in back. He lived there. He just think he ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Like
He close still.
I feel like Chris Jones and Nick Bolton are gonna be the X factors in this
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Uh, because they usually show up in, like you said, in the when they need a play, when the defense needs a play, it's usually
Hmm.
Nick Bolton or Chris Jones. They're usually the ones making the play. Sometimes if it's a passing situation, you'll see Trent McDuffie get a pass break up here or there. But
Hmm.
I think your real X factors are going to be Nick Bolton and Chris Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if I think they're gonna have a hard time stopping AJ Brown. I think they're gonna have a
Well, the
huge time.
freaking Jalen Hurts needs to throw AJ Brown the ball.
Yeah,
How about that?
Yeah, but and they gonna probably put McDuffie on him though, right?
McDuffie got
Yeah.
Ain't
cooked
McDuffie.
against him last year though. I guess him a couple of years ago, McDuffie got cooked. I ain't
Well,
gonna
McDuffie was a rookie then.
He was
This
a
his
rookie then.
lie.
third year now.
But I'm
That's
just
what's
saying
up,
it
bro.
because Brown, I don't know what it is against smaller corners. He just manhandles. He just
Yeah,
manhandles them. I don't know what it is. You need somebody that's pause that's big enough to be able to jam him at the line of scrimmage and try to get hands on him. I don't know if what's his name can get hands on him because the dude he too physical. He way too
yeah.
physical.
What's the other corner's name? What's his name? God
Uh,
dang, he pretty good too, man. Jesus, what's his name?
Oh, the one that gets hurt a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
Brian Cook.
Is that good? I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. I
right. I
forget
thought
his
right.
name. He's pretty good, but I don't know.
No, no, I know who y'all talking about. What's his name though?
What's his name? Yeah, I can't remember his name. He's pretty good though. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, who's their other corner? Well, I feel stupid because I know this answer.
We all know the answer. It's just they don't
Yeah.
really talk about him like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, I can see his face.
Let me see. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's
Jalen Watson. There we
Jalen Watson? There we
go.
go.
There we go.
I was like, bro, I'm staring at his face. I can't think of his name.
Brian Cook's the safety,
For safety,
but
Yep.
he
he's
does
decent
line up a
too,
lot.
though.
Though. He lines up a lot. Though.
Yeah, he does. He lines up at corner a lot, though.
A lot. Yeah, because then they'll leave Justin Reed back there by himself, or they'll drop Bolton back
Right.
there with him, or the other linebacker. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Like their secondary's decent. Like I don't even worry about their secondary like
It
that.
is.
Because like
mm,
you said, you could put Cook either you can drop him back with Reed or you can line him up at corner and
yeah.
he'll do his job. So
I think the more favorable matchup is Devontae Smith and then McDuffie because you got somebody that can kind of match his size a little bit.
Yeah.
With that bigger physical receiver like AJ Brown, it's tough guarding him.
They
Like
might put Watson on him because he is bigger than McDuffie.
yeah,
Yeah.
or something like that because that dude.
Or they'll put Cook on him.
yeah, and they'll put
Yeah,
Cook in the they'll put
Mm-hmm.
Cook at corner.
They'll put Cook on him. I mean,
look what happened to
he big too. Like he ain't
Brian
small.
Cook is huge. Like that's why I'm like, no, they might put Brian Cook over there.
Mm-hmm.
look what happened to old boy from the Packers. I don't care if he was hurt or not. The first game, he got manhandled by that man. Manhandled.
Yeah, he did.
You talk about Jair Alexander?
Yep,
He did. He did. Like he made it a point
that
to
man.
try to cook Jair. He made it a point. Mm. Yeah, that's crazy. Mm. So y'all, speaking of Jair, y'all think he gonna be on the Packers next year?
No,
Random.
Who?
no,
Jair. You think he coming back?
Jair? No,
no.
Think they gonna trade him?
Yes,
which they can. I don't. It don't matter to me because
I think he got what? 2 more years? He got 2 more years left, I think.
they gonna trade him, bro. He been, especially off the field issues he's had. Yeah, then they're not.
they don't get back from a fourth or third round pick. They ain't getting no second round pick back for him because he stay hurt.
No, no. But it'll probably be like a third or something, and maybe a later round pick, like a sixth or something.
Yeah, he got 2 years left. 2 years left. Next year he'll make 16, and then he'll make 18 and 26.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll probably shop him around if they can't find a trade partner. They'll probably keep him till the deadline,
yeah, and then get whatever they can get for him.
and then get whatever they can get for him. So
Yep. Saying like I don't know. I think considering that Cleveland don't want to get rid of Miles Garrett, you gonna have to damn offer up a whole hell of a lot to get.
But
Right.
we say that now, but Cleveland at some point is going to trade him. He's just going to become a problem for them.
Yeah. But what I want to happen is ideally for the
They're
Bears,
going to trade him
I
at
don't
some
want him to
point.
get traded this offseason. I want him the best wish is for him to get traded throughout the deadline. Because I
Yeah,
think it's more favorable. Then we can see where we're at.
yeah, no,
That,
I agree with that. I think if you trade for him now, you giving up a lot. You ain't getting him for cheap because they don't want to trade him. So, like Elise said, he potentially could become a problem. So it may be if they can't get, he's definitely gonna get traded. I think that's over.
Yeah, he's going to get traded.
I think he's getting traded regardless. But now when it happens, I don't know. I think if I was a betting person, I would say probably during the season because I think the asking price is gonna be ridiculous for him right now. But I think if like y'all saying during the season, if their season is going well, they just gonna be like, all right, well, it's over. Let's go in and trade him.
Like
Yeah, no,
they
they definitely
yeah,
trade.
they're going to trade him. I don't know when, but they're going to trade him. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to keep a you're not going to keep a disgruntled player just cuz you say you're not going to trade him. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think he gonna end up going to if he get traded throughout the season through right now, free agency. I think he gonna end up getting traded to the Falcons. That's why I
well,
think.
I think the Raiders, bro.
The Raiders. Yeah.
No, I can't see
I,
the Raiders making that move that soon.
why not?
The way the
They
state they team is at right now,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
they trying to build their team up, and the
yeah,
Right.
owner
keep
just
it up.
said he's spending money. He don't care.
Right, he's
They new
spending
owners
money.
was
That
like, let's
like if
go.
you think about it, right? You pair Miles Garrett with Max Crosby, you still have Robert Spillane there. Still got Nate Hobbs, a really good corner. You still have Trayvon Merrick. Like their defense is still decent.
Yeah,
They're gonna
Maybe
give
you
up
give them.
everybody except
Maybe
for
you give.
Crosby in the corner. What's his name?
Maybe you get
but if you
Nate
talk about
Hobbs.
going to a contender, like I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
like I think they
I
got a
feel like
while to go.
well, hold on. I feel like people are acting like Vegas is like just really far off, and I don't really think they're that far off. They just didn't have good enough quarterback play. Like their
Mm-hmm.
defense was pretty legit
Yeah.
like the last season. And Christian Wilkins will be back healthy too. They
Yeah.
have
See,
him.
forgot about
Like
Christian Wilkins.
I I feel like that like you get a couple pieces on because you already got Brock Bowers who looks like he's going to be a star. If you could get a decent quarterback like Sam Darnold
Mm-hmm.
or Russ or something, someone like that, like or Marcus Mariota, like just a decent quarterback to hold you over until next year or even later in the draft, where you draft someone like Jackson Dart or someone.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a decent squad already. Like they just need a couple pieces.
I don't think the Browns gonna trade him inside that whole side anyways. I think he gonna get shipped
AFC.
over
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I think the only way he goes to Raiders, the Raiders have to give up a lot to get him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
I think right now any team has to give up a lot to get him.
a lot.
But like if they wait till the season and he's not playing or whatever, they'll
Yeah.
just get desperate at that point and the price won't be as high.
Right. That's so. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how do you do what you want to do? Do you really? And considering they really don't want to get rid of him yet, they gonna wait. And
Right, they'll just wait it out.
That's a
Hmm.
good thing for the Bears. If they try to pull us stuff training camp, perfectly fine. Nobody freaking cares. That's what we want anyways. To see what we have and see how far are we away with this team on the offensive side of the ball. And if
We're
we
still pretty
show
far.
the freaking
I
madness.
would if I'm the Bears, I'm not trading
I,
capital.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that
I
because
would.
a lot can change in one season, even including the off season. We seen it. A lot can change. So I don't know what
I'm
Yeah, I
still
think.
not. No.
You know what? But okay, so let's look at that, right? So if you let's say a lot can change in one season, but we've all seen what happens when you don't have capital going forward after that one season. How it can play out. So do we want to go down that road again, or do we want to just say, okay, well, if we can't get him for this, then it is what it is. He's not meant to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I'm talking about as far as when we in the playoffs and when we're in that trade deadline,
I'm
depending
just
on where
not
the
ready
team
to
is
give
at,
up capital like
if
that.
we think we can like make a good run, then hey, go make the
I
move.
just don't think they
it
can. I don't
it
think they're there yet. I don't
yeah.
think they're at that point yet.
And then again, it depends on what they want though. So
Right.
if they're saying, I don't know what picks they got going after this season, but if they say they want a second, let's say they want 2 seconds and a fourth, uh, well, it depends on what the Bears do with the offensive line this off season. If they still got issues, if we still got issues, Ryan Pace, we saw what he did. That man had left the cupboard bare because he made win now moves, and we won one. We got had one good season, then the rest was just like we were struggling. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then we got Ryan Poles, who hasn't really addressed the offensive line since he's been here. I mean, he's done little moves here and there, but he's had opportunities to draft players. He didn't. He's had opportunities to maybe sign some people, but they chose to go other places. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I want to give up
Yeah.
the capital. You know what I'm saying? It would be different if he actually had addressed it in a significant manner, but he's been just
Right.
I
piecemeal
think
stuff
And if
together.
I felt like we were a better team than we are now, then I'd be like, yeah, we should totally do it. But I just don't think we're ready right now for us to give up capital like that for Miles Garrett.
I think what'd be interesting is because I believe something like this is gonna pop up. Let's say, hopefully, this team like in a couple of years we're contending and we got like dudes on the defensive line, but we don't have
No, that's
cats.
different. If we're
Something like
contending
that happens,
in a
then
couple years and a big name pops up, then
Yeah,
yeah, I say go for it. Put your chips in. But we're not. We're just not at that point yet. We're not at that point, and so I
yeah. I
just
don't.
don't think it's
Yeah,
worth that.
I don't. And I feel like it would be different if Ben was here this past year and we knew how Ben, what his philosophy is, and how
Right.
he's gonna,
Exactly.
how the
Exactly.
team, how he wants the team to look. We don't know that yet. So to give up draft capital now for Miles Garrett would be stupid in my opinion. Like, I mean, just so what Miles
Especially
got 2 years left
considering,
on his deal now. That means he's
especially
gonna
to
get
be 30
2 years.
considering
years old,
there's
so it kind of didn't like make sense anyways. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think the price that they want is gonna be what they actually get because
but
he has to be 30.
considering Tony Pauline came out earlier. It was either a couple days ago or today, talking about the Bears are thinking about trading down from the 10th spot anyway. Yeah, I don't see the Bears being a team that's seriously in the running for Miles Garrett.
Good. They should trade back. They really
Like,
should.
Miles got 2 years left. He'll be
Yeah.
30 this year.
yeah.
Got two
And,
years
and
left.
and the thing is, I think Cleveland doesn't want to trade him because if they do, they got a $36 million cap hit on him because of all the money they had to push
Well, he's got
in a
he's got
restructure.
he's got an 18.4 option, but their cap hit will be 19.7. So
They
his dead cap is $36 million.
Yeah, that's what I said. They got to take
And
on
21
36
next year
million. Yeah.
if they keep him.
But we know
His
what's so
base is only 1.3, but he's getting all that in bonus and options and all that
Like
other stuff.
now, if
That's
he
what his
gets
money
traded now, the team that trades for him has to take on his
got to
bonuses.
take on all that money. So it's
Yep.
like
part that's
So
crazy about it is that they got more dead cap money with Deshaun Watson.
yeah.
He around
that's
like
why they can't trade Deshaun. Because if they
they,
traded Deshaun, they owe him like $96 million
Remember we looked
in
at
dead
this.
cap money.
well,
That man go get it'll be like 96 this year alone. It'll be like
Just
96.
this year alone, it's
part that made me
$96
feel so
million in dead cap.
the part that made me feel so good is that I thought the Browns would trade out of
I
that pick.
said,
Maybe
I
they
said,
still
ain't
will.
nobody taking that,
I
bro.
don't know how they can
96
pass up with
million?
Mason Graham if he there, and then you got a couple other guys there.
Well, I don't think they
Like,
trade out of the pick, but I think
What, they got the number 2 pick? They taking a quarterback there.
they should. I hope they do.
They're taking a quarterback. They're not moving off of that.
mm-mm.
They're taking a quarterback there.
But they might suck so bad to a point where they might get it. They might have a first round pick next year. So who knows? Who knows? But they
Right.
still got to get back in.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do with Deshaun. I mean, they stuck with that guy.
They're stuck with
They stuck.
Deshaun, bro. They
They
can't
have
they
no. They
can't
have
move that.
nothing.
They can't move his contract.
It's
He's
kind of
stuck
like
there for
it's
at least
He
kind of
might
like
be
the
able
2
to get
Falcons.
years.
they might be able to get that money back because he was
No,
dancing in a video and he re-aggravated his injury.
Mm-mm.
they can't get that money
It's not
back.
an injury. It's not an injury. Nope.
It's not an injury
What do they
thing,
call it? Injury
settlement or whatever.
exemption or something like that. Injury
Yeah,
exemption or something like that. I don't think he can
yeah.
get it.
No, they can't get that money back. Like they're stuck with that man for at least 2 years.
I mean, it's the same thing like the Falcons. You ideally you want to cut Kirk Cousins, but it's a lot of money.
Even
And
if you cut
then
him, what they owe him, what 38 or something
something
like
like
that,
that.
36.
Yeah. So they are in a lose situation right
Yeah,
now for
and
Kirk
and,
Cousins.
and the Browns can't cut Deshaun because if they cut him, they owe him like 50
Oh,
something million or something
yeah,
crazy. I was looking at.
Yeah.
I'm
disgusting,
like, yeah,
disgusting money.
I'm like, yeah, they stuck with Deshaun. Like, literally, there's nothing they can do to get out of that contract. They're
They kind of
stuck
had
with
to do.
that
They
contract.
kind of had to do what the Giants did. The Giants. They obviously they probably wanted to move on from Daniel Jones, but they knew it was too much money, so they had to let it play out the way it played out. And then you cut him halfway through the season, like, oh, okay, well, you saved a little money. But it's like if they'd have cut him in the offseason, oh my God, they would have been paying out the ass.
The Giants messed up terribly, terribly. Like
Yeah,
I think
Cause
Neighbors was a good player, but they should have just grabbed the
don't they
quarterback.
owe Daniel Jones money this season
I
though?
think no, he's done. I think that
Oh
also
yeah, that's right. Cause they waited. They cut him
they
early.
waited.
That's right.
Yeah, they cut him early, but see, they had to wait for the season to go to see what they had. Like, okay, if he does okay, then they can extend him. But they was in that gray area, like, okay, if we cut him, we're gonna pay a lot. But if we hold on to him, he don't work out, we can cut him in the middle of the season, and it
That's
won't
because
be as bad.
he had that injury thing that Russ had, and he didn't want to waive it or whatever. And they're like, okay, well, we ain't paying you anyway, so bye.
Right. Peace out. Yeah.
The
He had
Giants
his
should
money.
have. Yeah, Julius. My bad, Julius.
No, you good. You good. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the Giants should have just grabbed the quarterback. I like Neighbors. I think he's a great player, but at the
They
same point,
tried.
he
That's
might
the
lose. They
thing.
might end up losing their job. Joe Shane and all them boys.
No,
The
they
thing
tried.
is,
They
they
tried.
tried.
They tried.
No, nobody was.
They didn't
They
try to.
wanted. They only wanted
They
Drake
did.
May.
They didn't think about McCarthy.
They didn't want McCarthy. They wanted Drake May.
That's their fault, not mine at you.
Well, and we all know. Well, not
And it
everybody
looked
knows.
like McCarthy wouldn't even play it this year anyway.
But that's
They tried.
fine.
They
That's
tried to
fine.
get Russ. Just remember that they tried
Right,
to get
that
They
Russ.
got
too.
nobody
They
now.
did try to get Russ.
They tried to get Russ, but it's hard to beat when somebody else guarantees some shit. You like, well, I'm gonna go on over here because they guaranteed it. So,
Right.
Like they looking at best, probably like Jackson Dart. If it's me personally, Jackson Dart or McCarthy, I'm taking McCarthy. Like I just think that's
Actually, you know what? I think they might go after Kyle McCord,
Cal
mm,
McCoy.
yeah, isn't he
the
going up?
quarterback from Syracuse.
Isn't he moving up the draft boards right
Yeah,
now?
he's moving up the draft boards. Hey, whether we agree or not, he is. I'm just saying. Like,
Man, that man Jackson
and
Dart about to
he's
be a
from
first
that
round pick.
area. I think he's from like New Jersey or something.
Jackson Dart about to be a first round pick.
Yeah,
Hey, he might. You
But
know how these teams be. He might. It
yeah,
would not shock me, bro. I'm so serious when I say that.
he is.
Like these, a lot of times quarterbacks go higher than they're projected to go.
Watch.
Like it wouldn't
the
shock
guy
me if
who
It's gonna
Jackson
be
Dart went
Cam.
round one.
It's gonna be
please stop.
Shador, Cam Ward, and then it's either gonna be McCord or Jackson Dart.
It would not shock me. I'm so serious
You
when I
know
say
what,
that.
man?
Like we laugh at this class, but it would not shock me if three quarterbacks went round one.
Yeah,
It would not.
You know we laugh and joke at other teams making crazy
It's
moves.
supply and demand,
And
right? You
if
think
you
about it,
realize that we used to be doing those same things, and now we have gotten competent to a fact
bro.
that
We're
we
blessed.
make
Tell you
those
that.
moves.
no,
But it's supply
Milrose
and
should leave in the
demand. You
first
think
round.
about it, right? You
Milrose
look
should
at
leave in the first
you
round.
look at the teams that need quarterbacks, and then you look at the free agent market. What's out there?
Nothing. Not a lot.
Sam
Not a
Darnold.
lot. So like, like, bro, like
You got Sam.
you got
You got
Sam,
Justin, and
Sam's
then
gonna
you
get like
got who else?
$40 million for a season where he had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison,
You got Sam, Justin, and Russ. You got three
Justin and
guys.
Russ. Yeah, and one of Justin or Russ will be back in Pittsburgh.
Yes,
So then really it's just the other one that's left. And so that's what, two guys on the market that you would consider taking a flyer on, and then everybody else.
and
But that's what I'm
and the
saying.
Raiders. I saw that the Raiders are seriously considering Russ, so it's really Sam.
Yeah,
Right.
Who else
It's really
can afford?
Sam.
that's what I'm saying. The Giants should have just pivoted to like. I
I
think
mean,
more
maybe the Giants can get
like
Sam, I
they might
guess.
lose their job. They can't get a quarterback now, and they
Would
probably ain't
you?
gonna get the trade.
Maybe they pay Sam. I don't know. I don't.
Would y'all
That's.
pay Sam though? Would y'all pay him
I
if you the
wouldn't.
Giants?
I wouldn't. But the Giants pay Daniel Jones, so like,
Right. So you gonna make the same. So you gonna make potentially
I
the
mean,
same mistake twice.
they were willing to pay Russ. So
They were.
and Russ is old. Okay, so like, it wouldn't shock me if New York, but the Giants went like, yeah, we'll pay you this amount of dollars, even though they probably shouldn't.
Nasty.
Imagine if the Giants actually did freaking get like I know what y'all saying, but imagine if they actually got a quarterback. then they be in a much better situation. But the fact that they decided to stick with Daniel Jones is just like have at it.
The
Good luck with
sad
Bro,
that.
part is
they
here's the
chose
sad part.
Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley.
Here's the sad
It's
part.
not even that.
The Giants
We
ain't even
My
that bad.
God.
They just had zero QB at all. They're not even that bad. Their team is decent. They
Right?
have no
They're,
quarterback.
they
they're
stick
like
Period.
the
let's stick
they're
with
like
that
the
and draft
Raiders.
the
They're
rookie
not
quarterback.
that bad. Like they're not
They're
terrible.
not
They just
terrible.
don't have
They don't,
competent quarterback play.
right. So if they have competent quarterback, they'll be decent. The NFC East is gonna be crucial again. Like
I'm
I mean,
telling
it
you,
is what it
man.
is.
Like that's where the Raiders are. It's like they're not terrible like people are making them out to be. They
Mm-mm.
just didn't have competent enough quarterback play, and then Christian Wilkins got hurt early in the season. But you're getting Christian Wilkins back. You're keeping Patrick Graham, which was a win for them because he's a good DC, and you get a decent quarterback and another wide receiver or two. You're decent. Maybe upgrade at left tackle and right guard. But other than that, you're set pretty much. If you're the Raiders, it's just a difficult division to be in because you got the Chiefs, and the
Mhm.
Chiefs are the Chiefs. You also have L.A. Chargers in there, and then you got the Broncos. So that's just a tough division all the way around. But the
Mm-hmm.
but the Raiders itself, they're not that terrible of a team, even though their record
I
says
think
otherwise.
I think the problem with a lot of these other teams is like they like to keep draft capital, which is good and stuff, but you got to understand when the right time to attack and
Yeah.
spend
Like
money.
like the Raiders
That's
are
something
better
I'm
off
not when the
than
time
Cleveland.
come, I'm not worried about the Bears doing because they like to spend money, and we notice they like to go out there and get the best defensive players available, trade for them, and hopefully it's the right compensation when the time is right. So that's why I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about ever being like, oh shucks, we can't get out of the freaking. We can't really get to the Super Bowl because we unwilling to make a trade to better our team. When the time is right, we will make that right decision. I'm not worried
Yeah,
about
I hope
when
staying.
the
so.
t-
I
when
hope
the
so.
time is right.
I
That's
hope so.
not right now though.
I hope so though, because to me, I don't know. We'll see because obviously some things have changed up at Hallis Hall. We know this. Kevin Warren is putting it. He got his fingerprints all over everything right now. So pause. You know what I'm saying? So it's. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a more confident organization, and we'll see how much influence Ben really has over Ryan Poles and see if he can sway him. Because obviously, we seen what Ryan Poles like to do, and until he showed me differently, I'm not trusting that man. This man was willing to go up to number 7 to get Rome on Doomsday,
I think so.
and who was
No,
still left on the board when he did that?
that was Ian Cunningham. That's why I'm like he can go get him.
No,
No,
that
no,
was
no, no,
that
no,
was
no, no,
Ryan.
no. Ian talked him off the ledge.
He did. I thought in
Yeah,
Yes.
the video we seen Ian Cunningham wanted to trade up, and Ryan Post was like,
No,
oh,
no. The other way, opposite. Ryan Poles wanted to trade up to get Rome.
oh
Once
yeah, I'm
he
tweaking.
had what
Tweaking.
team
That's
was
right.
it? What team was
That's
that?
right.
Who was drafting
and
him?
Ian had to
That's
be
right.
like, bro, just let
Ian
the
was like,
board fall.
the
That's
man
right.
had the phone in his hand. Like, yeah, I'm finna call. He's like, no, don't do it. Let me see.
And then when Atlanta took Michael Penix, that's why you saw the expression that he made, like
Right.
yeah, bro. Like Atlanta didn't need a receiver number one. That's why I'm like, they did. Why do you think Atlanta's gonna take Roma Dunze? They don't need a receiver.
Right. They didn't need
I wish you would have just got freaking Brock Bowers. Let me stop playing.
Bro, low key though, I wouldn't have hated it though. I'm
Bill
not
would have
even
been
finna
cooking with
pretend
that
right
thing,
now.
man.
I'm not even finna pretend right now. I wouldn't even have hated it because technically, his height wise, he's technically a receiver, not even a like tight end like that.
Ben would have been cooking with that man. You thought what he was doing with Sam Laporta was crazy. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
because remember it was after the Jets. I mean, not the Jets. The
Oh,
Giants picked neighbors. He was like, oh, let me move up. And Tennessee picked J.C. Latham.
mm-hmm.
Like, bro, come on, dog.
I would have been fine if
But
they picked JC Latham too. I was in on board with him too.
oh yeah, he a dog though. He a
That's what
dog.
I'm saying. Like, you
He would have been
just
our left tackle.
But no, low key though, this a good tight end class. Like, shoot, Harold Fanian Jr., Elijah Arroyo. Oh
yeah.
man,
Bill
this a
Finney is probably the best
uh
in the class,
uh
in my opinion.
Joy Taylor's nephew, whose name is escaping me, Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
He gonna
Um,
be nice.
Ferguson, he from Oregon is pretty good too.
Yep, Ferguson. Mm-hmm. This is a decent tight end class. Mm-hmm.
I always got the Iowa boy in there too. They tight end
Yeah,
pretty good. I forget his name.
I like the dude I saw at the Shrine Bowl, Mitchell Evans from Notre
yeah.
Dame. He's
So yeah,
decent.
what did you think about the Shrine Bowl and the Senior Bowl? What do you think?
Oh, Shrine Bowl was better than the Senior Bowl in my opinion this year. Like in terms of like the game itself. Um, I feel like with the Shrine Bowl, it's let like I feel like the Senior Bowl, you know a lot more of the names than you do with the Shrine Bowl. Like the Shrine Bowl has some names, but not as big as names as like the Senior Bowl has.
Hmm.
So like with the Shrine Bowl, you can appreciate it more because you have more hidden gems from the Shrine Bowl than you do the Senior Bowl. Not to say that the Senior Bowl doesn't have gems like Grace Apel up here, but most of the guys that do participate in the Senior Bowl, most of them are known, especially at quarterback and the receiver positions and things like that. You know most of those guys. Like with the Shrine Bowl, it's guys you'll be like, he plays where? Like you never heard of this dude, right? Unless you've really done your homework on this guy. Like Thomas Perry from Middlebury, that's a D3 college school in I think Connecticut or no Vermont. It's in Vermont
Mm.
and he was holding his own against D1 players from like Georgia and like Purdue and all that, like like Indiana, all of that. Like he was
Hmm.
holding his own. Like this kid is crazy. Like he's really good. He plays center and guard, but they mostly had him play center, so I'm assuming that's going to be his spot in the NFL as center. Yeah, he did good. He did really good. They tried to run that big man trick play. It didn't really necessarily work out, but it was kind of funny to see that man move in space. I was like, yes, Thomas Perry,
Hmm.
football guy. That's a football guy right there. So that's a name to watch. I actually liked Cam Miller, the quarterback from North Dakota State. He was out there lasering throws and stuff, tight windows, like, and he got a tattoo sleeve like Tyson Beja. I said, oh yeah, we getting these edgy white dudes. Yes, sign me up, sign me up right now. So
Uh,
he was nice to see. Jimmy Horn, the wide receiver from Colorado, stood out to me. He did really good. I liked that corner from Delaware. I'm forgetting his name, but he put
mhm,
on a show in the Shrine Bowl. He had a pick six, I think. Man, I'm forgetting his name, but he's from Delaware.
mhm,
He was nice. I would look at him as like corner depth. He's nice. I liked C.J. West from Indiana. He's a defensive tackle. He was looking really good
mhm,
in the Shrine Bowl. So there was a good outing there. The Senior Bowl, it's the Senior Bowl. Everyone and their moms are like at the Senior Bowl, but there was some good there were some good matchups out there. Um, the quarterback play was terrible at the Senior Bowl. I didn't even pay no attention to them. The running back trick plays were more entertaining to me than the actual
mhm,
quarterbacks that were out there. Um, I was really focused on the trenches though. The trenches is what got me. That dude from Toledo, Darius Miller, whatever his name is,
Alexander,
Alexander. Yeah, yeah,
Darius Alexander.
He nice,
Darius
he nice,
Alexander.
huh?
He's nice.
Mm,
Yes. He's on my radar.
mm,
Yes, from
Okay,
Toledo. He
so
played with Quinyon Mitchell.
I don't,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why people keep trying to overhype this dude, but the tackle from Oregon, I always been like
Oh,
iffy
you're
on.
talking about Josh Connerly.
Yeah, I've always been iffy
Yeah,
on.
he was terrible. I thought he was terrible at the Senior Bowl.
he was
Green,
bad, huh?
Brown.
Yeah,
He was bad,
I
huh? That's
I thought
see.
he did not look
Don't know.
good at the Senior Bowl,
Oh
bro.
God, Green, he completely just
Yeah, he
ran
he
him.
did not have a good showing.
Mm.
If anything, he lowered his stock because he did not have a good showing at all.
He'll be a third round pick.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about Horn Jr. being asked to not play in the game? What do y'all think about that?
You said who?
Jimmy is it Jimmy Horn Jr. from
Yeah.
Colorado?
He
They
didn't
asked him
play.
not to play. They asked a couple of teams asked him not to play. What do y'all feel like?
I feel like those teams didn't want like tape on him because like if they want him right, they're not gonna they're not gonna want as much tape out there as they need on this player right. like, nah, bro, we're really, really like you. But if we put you out there and you ball out, we might not be able to get you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel
I
like
mean, he's good. He's solid. So
he's nice. He's solid. He's
he's
solid.
good. A lot of
I
people
tell you
sleep
He
on
what,
had
him,
a good Senior Bowl week. Or, I mean Shrine Bowl week.
and that's what.
Uh,
And they was
um,
like, yeah, nah, we don't want you to play.
so did Kyle McCord. Teams told him not to play either.
my guy was out there hidden back there in the safety department, man.
Who?
That was out. Oh, my guy Dan Jackson was out there.
Oh my God, Dan
Man, he was
Jackson was
hitting them
going
boys.
crazy. He was having a bro. That man was having a great day.
That man is Jaquan Brisker.
That man was out there just putting in the dirty work. Him and
Oh my goodness.
Sebastian Castro from
Yeah,
Iowa,
yep,
bro. He's from like Oak Park, Illinois.
yeah. I
Need
played
him,
high
okay?
school. My
Need him. What?
No.
sophomore year, Sebastian Castro
Mm-hmm.
played against the guy. The guy is really good. Let me.
Yeah, he's from like Illinois. He's like Oak Park or something.
He went to Richards.
Yeah,
Richards. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. Need him. That man. Whoa! I was like, yeah, I need him. And he's from the Illinois area. Yes, need him. Sebastian Castro was one of my favorites.
Yeah, he is
Yes,
really good.
yes, please. That's all I can say. Yes, please. If they can get Sebastian Castro somehow, yes, please, please. Like that was, he was looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
He was looking really good.
that's what's
Yeah,
I
up.
feel like the defense won in the Senior Bowl for me. The defense definitely won.
Mm-hmm.
The offense, not really. But the defense, the trenches, yeah, they
boy.
were the stars of the Senior Bowl.
Tez Johnson is the Tank Dell of this freaking
Oh,
draft.
yeah.
That's Bo Nix's brother.
He's the Tank Dell of this draft. I've seen enough.
Yeah, that's
That's
Bo
what he
Nix's
is.
That
adopted
man
brother.
cold, man. That man
You
cold.
know the Broncos gonna try and get him. That's why.
That man
That's
was
Bo
out there
Nix's adopted brother.
slicing
They gonna
and
try and
dicing.
get him, bro.
He was out there slicing and dicing. He couldn't be good. He couldn't be
You know who
thrown.
else I liked? Jack Betch from
Yeah,
TCU.
yeah. He was.
He was, yeah, he made a name for himself. Jack Betch and Tesla from Arkansas.
Yep.
Mm.
I like
He
that dude.
was nice.
I like the dude from Colorado from the Shrine Bowl. I forgot his name.
Jimmy Horn
I think so.
or Shepard.
I like both of them really, to be honest.
Both are nice, but yeah, both are nice. You might be thinking of Shepard. He actually played in the game. Jimmy
Who's the
Horn did
shorty
not.
dude? Yeah, the Shepherd. Yeah,
Yeah, Shepard played. Horn did not.
yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, Shepard's nice too, though. He's nice too. Can't go wrong.
Kinda
Uh,
think-
but shoot, Jack Betch and Tesla, yeah, they helped themselves out.
Mm-hmm.
They put on a show.
Who else was it?
Xavier Restrepo kind of disappointed me. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought
Was
he
it
had some.
Restrepo?
Yeah, I thought he had some
Yeah,
good
he didn't use
blocking
the ball.
moments, but like receiving wise, he didn't move the needle for me.
I think what him is, I think he's a guy that's probably gonna go in the later round. I remember when that receiver, I don't know if y'all remember from the Buffalo Bills, Khalil Shakur, who we traded back a couple
Yeah.
of times.
Here,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
we,
he did.
we end up not getting.
I remember.
Look at what he's turned into now. That's what he remind me of. And
Maybe.
I think
Then
so.
he
I was
needs the
about to say
right
that.
team.
He need the right quarterback.
Yeah.
he's
get
a
the right
timing-
quarterback.
he's a timing guy. He's a timing receiver.
Yeah, he
That's
get
what
the
he
right
is.
quarterback. He's cooking.
Yeah, because like the
Somebody.
quarterbacks he was trying to run routes with, they just weren't. Yeah, they weren't.
Like
it.
he can't. He's not one of them guys. Like he's not like okay. Like T.O. can make most quarterbacks look good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's T.O. But he's more like a. Who I'm trying to think.
He's more like a St. Brown, a timing
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. He need a good quarterback. Otherwise, you're not gonna get the best out of him. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Like if St. Brown had, I don't know, if he had like what's his name from Tennessee,
Tennessee.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. St. Brown wouldn't be St. Brown because Will Levis is cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's not to say St. Brown is garbage. It's just he needs a guy that can. Get
yeah.
him off.
Like someone
Restrepo
like
had
Justin
nobody.
Jefferson, he can make any quarterback look good. Like it's
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson. Like it don't matter.
He mainly got to be with somebody that's gonna pass the ball. Like I don't know with him if he could be with a lot of guys that's a lot of real mobile guys. He got to be with somebody that's gonna be.
He got to be with someone like. Well, he made it work with
Mhm.
Cam Ward.
he did, but Cam Ward, he can play on time though.
He
Like,
I'm
can,
saying
but
he
he
like
a
I
lot of
don't
their
know.
bombs were on the run though. Like Cam would get outside the pocket and then
I don't
he'd
know.
he
launch it to
can't play
Zabel.
like Restrepo wouldn't be good with somebody like Zach Wilson. 'Cause Zach Wilson can't give him the ball consistently. But if you got somebody that can give him the ball consistently, like he's gonna cook.
Burrow.
Like it doesn't matter. Like Burrow, I mean anybody. Like
Yeah.
there's guys that people don't think they could get it to him. Like let's see, he would be good with C.J. Stroud.
Yep.
He'd be good in Seattle because what's his name?
Yep.
Gino is
Gino,
on time.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
Gino
put
would get him the
Kyler
Brock
ball.
Murray.
Purdy, you know what I'm saying?
Brock
All them
Purdy,
guys.
Murray.
Even
Kyler Murray, I
he
don't
would be good
if
with
he
Kyler Murray.
I don't
He
know though. Cause
like
he
if
would
he
be good
like
with Kyler Murray.
like if he went, let's say he went to Pittsburgh, he'd be good with Pittsburgh. Either Russ or Justin because they don't have nobody that go underneath. Calvin Austin was like that man show up every 2 games.
Right.
Restrepo gonna be there. Hey, you put the ball near him, he catches it straight
But
up.
they already have that in Roman Wilson. He just got hurt. So
Yeah, Ron Wilson got hurt, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, but he
Well,
can't go to somebody like who ain't got nobody like Tennessee.
he
No,
can't go to Indy. He can't go to
Indy.
Indy.
you think
No,
he can go to Kansas City?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
he
That
right there.
absolutely could.
He fit right
Absolutely.
in.
Are you crazy?
so he would
Absolutely he
destroy
could.
in Kansas City. He would bro. Think about it.
Oh my
Think
goodness.
about his. He still put up numbers with garbage quarterbacks for 2 years in Miami. He got Cam Ward, and that man was annihilating DB. Like, so it's like if he's good, man. That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
you put him with
I want him
Patrick
to come on the
Mahomes.
freaking Bears. I
That,
want him on the
I'm
Bears.
telling you, Zay, you put him with Patrick Mahomes. Guess what? That man is a rookie of
Look,
the year.
I
Telling
want,
you right now,
I want him
that
to
man
play
is
slot.
rookie of the year.
That's what I want him at. I want him to play
he
slot.
he could play slot. That's
He could
that's
play
probably
slot.
that's probably his best. That's probably his most unguardable spot. Nobody in the slot can guard him because his twitchiness is man unreal.
Yeah, like, but I did pay attention to the trenches. You know me; I'm always
Oh yeah,
focused on the trenches. Grace Abel, winner of the draft for me, winner of the Senior Bowl for me. That man, it didn't matter where you put him; he was just going to do his job
Yeah.
all the time. They put him at guard, they put him at center, they put him at left guard, right guard. He did not care. He dominated at every interior line spot. It did not matter where you put him.
that's why
Like,
I sent y'all that tweet because I'm like I've seen this dude name all up and down my timeline. Nothing but good tweets, and I see this one dude come. I'm like, you're the first person all week that said this man didn't look good. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
no,
I'm
no,
not listening
he's
to
No,
this.
been
no.
good
Acting.
all week long.
The person that
All
put
week.
me, my bad, Elise.
No, you could go ahead.
Go ahead.
The person that put me on with him and that told me like, oh, this dude is good. I don't know if y'all watched, if y'all know them, but Tape Never Lies. They was breaking down tape on him, seeing some stuff about him that I really, really like, and I was just like, I really checked in on him, and I was like, this dude is man,
Yeah, he good.
like
I
this guy is.
I first like keyed in on him when Colorado played North Dakota State on I think it was ESPN or whatever early in the season. I was like, oh yeah, I was looking at their left tackle. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, he is out here just like pancaking people and like,
Mhm.
whoa, putting people on their backs. I was like, who is this? I'm like, I gotta look this dude up.
Quiet
And
as kept, quiet as kept. North Dakota. I don't know what they doing, but every once in a while they always have good
Mhm.
offensive linemen that come out of that college.
Cordell Volson,
Yep.
Yeah,
Where's that
Cody
dude?
Malk,
Yep.
Dylan Radson.
Yep.
they got a lot. Yeah, North Dakota keeps some offensive linemen.
North Dakota State, yeah.
They keep
Yeah.
some
Tennessee
offensive
and
linemen.
Boston College dipped down a little bit. Like they haven't really been putting a lot of product out as of recently and high rounds as of recently. But
Yeah,
North Dakota is definitely like
North
class.
Dakota State, yeah.
North Dakota
If you
State keep
want
that
a
a
lineman,
lot.
yeah, I'd watch North Dakota State for
They
Yeah,
for
they
it's because they got Bill O'Brien as their head coach, Julius. But
mm,
maybe. But
I
I
mean,
also
we'll see.
liked
Bill O'Brien,
I,
he can coach now.
yeah, I also liked Carson Vincent from Alabama A&M. I thought he looked the best out of all the tackles that were there.
Yeah,
Anthony Melton was fine. The tackle from North Carolina State, he just has penalty problems. And he got beat a couple times, but other than that, I thought he played a really good game. Josh Connerly looked straight terrible.
matchup between that,
Straight terrible.
Y'all seen what was his name? The dude from Kentucky. He was going to be against a 5'10" center, and that dude
Oh,
just held him out like
what's
what
that
the
dude's
heck?
name? Walker, Dion Walker.
I'm not high on that guy. I think his power level is way.
His pad level was way too high. That's how he got beat.
Mm.
Because I tweeted about it. I'm like, for starters, his pad level's too high, so the low man is always going to win in that
Mhm.
scenario.
He could be so
That's
much good.
rough.
He could be so good. He could be so
Like
good
that's what got Dion Walker. His pad level was way too high. I was like, dude, like lower your pad level.
Mm.
because he was supposed to be a first round pick.
He
Was he?
got some work to do.
Oh yeah,
Well,
he was.
He,
he better bring it at the combine.
right, he better bring it at the combine because he did not look good
Mhm.
at the Senior Bowl. Like he had his moments, right? Don't get me wrong, he had his moments, but he didn't. That dude from Central Arkansas, I'm forgetting his name. He looked explosive. Plays defensive tackle.
Mhm.
Oh, he looked awesome. I'm forgetting that dude's name though. Oh, I gotta look him up. But he looked awesome.
Yeah, I
He
think Jalen Miro. I think a lot. I think in that game, I think his feet got to be a lot better.
here's the thing with Jalen Milrow.
A lot better.
Okay, like he's a project,
Yeah.
and I say this kindly because I like Jalen Milrow. He's a project. If you're not someone like the Rams or uh, Kansas City or Detroit or who contenders basically Philadelphia, like if you're not a team that's a contender, you do not need to be taking Jalen Milrow because he has a lot of work. He needs to work on his footwork,
Mm.
his
Yeah, he does.
processing,
He
his
does.
Yeah.
mechanics, like all of that.
All that stuff.
So I got a question for y'all.
Like he
If,
needs to go to a team where he could sit for at least 2 years.
yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
I got
Like,
a
and I'm not, and I think he has a lot of potential. I do, but I just don't think he's ready right now to be touching the field. Heck, even if he went to Baltimore for just to sit for a couple of years
yeah
and
What's up?
and be the backup to Lamar, I think
question.
that would be good.
What's up?
If the Browns wanted to trade Nick Chubb, what would y'all do?
I would trade him. You serious?
You talking
I'm
about
saying
for the
it
Bears?
like Bears. What would y'all
Buy,
do?
buy
I would
Swift.
do it.
Buy Swift.
Buy
He
Swift.
He coming off of
solid.
a
I
broken
would do
foot.
it in a heartbeat. Are you
He
serious?
coming
Like,
off of a broken foot.
I
I
don't
don't
care.
care. Do not
Did you
care.
see that man come back when he came back in the season?
I do not care, bro. If the Bears got Nick Chubb, bro, I promise you, bro. But buy to DeAndre Swift. Buy.
How many running backs in the NFL when
He's
healthy are better
29.
than him besides Saquon and Derrick Henry?
He is 29.
I don't care.
Exactly, bro.
How many running backs are better than him besides them two?
I think is he not on a contract though?
He is.
He is.
Is he a
I
free
think he
agent
signed an
this year?
extension. Didn't it 2 years ago? I think he signed one.
2 years
No,
ago, I think.
he's on the extension. I think. Hold on.
I think so. Let me see. I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Either way, I'd still like, bro. If
No, he's a free
hypothetically,
agent.
Actually, he
Free
signed a
agent.
1 year.
he's a free agent. Oh
He a
yeah,
free agent this year.
yeah. Uh huh. Yep.
He
Buy
signed 1 year.
Swift. Buy
Oh
Swift.
my
Hey,
God.
Buy
I'm
Swift.
cutting DeAndre Swift ass.
I buy Swift right now.
And I
Like I'm
think
so
he'll
He
be
serious.
got-
30.
he
Buy
beat
Swift.
them together. He beat
Like
them.
I'm
He'll
not even,
be
bro. Zay, I'm not playing, bro. Buy Swift.
This man
Bye.
he'll
is
be
free
30
agent.
this year.
I did not know that.
Buy DeAndre Swift. Peace out.
Bye to DeAndre Swift right now. I'm so serious.
How much?
Bye.
Let me see how much we'll lose. How much will? Let me see his contract.
Like I would give Nick I would cut DeAndre Swift and I would give Nick Chubb 10 to 12 million per
Two year
season.
deal.
So his cap hit. So
Okay.
they can. Oh,
I would give him 10 to 12 million per year.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that.
I'm so serious.
I'm
10 to
probably
12 million per year. I'd go 3 years, 36.
3 years for Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
I would give him a 2 year deal. I wouldn't. I
Okay,
wouldn't.
2 years, 2 years, 24. Either way. 10 to 12 million for someone of Nick Chubb's talent? Yes, please.
that man is disgusting.
Yes, please. 2 years, 24. Make it
So if
10 million guaranteed.
they cut Swift this year, they'll have a dead cap of $8.7 million.
Okay, fine. Don't care. Bye.
They keep him, it'll be 1.3 next year.
I think
but
they can get rid.
his cap number is 9.3 this year and 8.8 next year.
I think they're gonna get rid of old boy in that tight end room, Gerald Everett. I think he
And
got.
Oh
bye.
yeah,
He
I don't
could
think
go
Everett coming
too.
back.
Bye.
Swift and Swift gonna be gone. I
Can't
think they're
stand
gonna
that
get
dude, bro.
Swift. Just, he's not a bad back. He just ain't no starting back.
No,
I
He's
mean, he could be a number two,
use him.
but like, you mean if Nick Chubb, bro, Nick Chubb is there, I'm
I'm
signing
signing
Nick
him.
Chubb. It's
Good
not
sign.
even a
He's
question.
not bad.
It's not a
Helmet.
question.
He had too much. It's wear and tear on them tires. I'm not gonna back down. Like, um,
You ain't got to
oh,
buy high on him, but it's like it's
I'm
one of
not
them.
saying buy high on him, but like, you have an opportunity to get someone of Nick Chubb's caliber. You take that opportunity. That way, I don't have to see people mocking Ashton Genty to the freaking Chicago Bears when you need a freaking offensive tackle and offensive guard and center and whatever else.
so
I
the,
mean, like I said, he's top five healthy.
so
Like,
Marcus Mama.
did y'all see this? Ryan Poles supposedly
I
got
was
a
I was
5-year deal.
I was waiting to bring that up. So because we about to get off in a little bit, but yeah, how y'all feel about him
I
supposed to
mean,
get a
that
5 year
makes sense
extension?
because they paid Ben Johnson
5 years, 5 years.
5 years. So one of the things Ben Johnson wanted was to be lined up with the GM.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really news to me at this
Okay,
point.
okay, Ben, but you better make sure you control that little
I
pit.
just think I just think now to me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, I think results need to be had,
Mm-hmm.
especially with Ben Johnson, considering you paid him what you paid him for a first year
$13
coach,
million a year.
which is uncommon
Crazy,
in
That's
for
crazy.
first time
crazy
coaches.
dog. $13 million for the
He's
guy that ain't
13
never been a
million
head
top
coach.
for a
7.
guy who's never been a head coach.
He's top 8 for a guy as most paid. He more high. He more paid. He can pay more than John Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Liam
remember,
Cohen
but
too.
remember during the season, I asked y'all. Remember we talked about this a couple of shows ago. I said, would y'all be cool paying him? He middle of the pack, and that's exactly where he is. So I'm like, he got to show it, man. I don't
Right.
know.
Like
That's a
like
lot of money for a
so
first year.
I when y'all
Yeah,
shared
he
that with
was
me
just
this
8 million.
morning, when y'all shared that, that's why I said I'm like, I'm gonna have to see some 13 mil for a first year coach is crazy. Like
Crazy.
like bro, that's crazy.
Jim Harbaugh 16 million. Sean Payton 18 million. Mike Thomas 16 million.
All three of them made the playoffs, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Kevin
Okay then.
O'Connell. Kyle Shanahan getting paid 14 million. Kevin O'Connell 15. McVay 15. Um,
And the
we,
49ers
McVay
make the
and
playoffs.
O'Connell made the playoffs.
you said
Yeah.
what?
And Kyle Shanahan would have made the playoffs had they been healthy. So
Right.
somebody would have been out. So
I don't know, man.
the top what is that? The top 6 to 8 coaches,
That's the top 8
paid
coach.
coaches, top 8 paid coaches all would have been in the playoffs.
You know who's number 1, right?
Andy
Andy
Reid.
Reid.
Andy
20
Reid.
million.
What? Well, it's Andy Reid. He backs it
Uh,
up.
Yeah, Andy
He
that's
Reid.
a,
puts his money
What's
where his
Sirianni
mouth
getting?
is.
He
Okay,
was
he
Sirianni,
backs it up.
Sirianni is not even in the top 9.
Who?
No, he's not in the top 9 as highest paid coach.
Who?
Nick
Sirianni.
Sirianni.
Really?
He will be soon though.
He will be soon.
He definitely getting the extension.
He definitely getting an
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you
He
Two
what.
will be
holes in
soon.
3 years. Oh yeah, bro. He
I'm
finna
gonna
get
tell
it.
you what. If old boy down there in Atlanta don't get it together, he might be out of a job
Who?
because
Raheem
Oh,
Morris?
Raheem
that,
Morris.
that
Yeah,
in-game coaching is horrible. That stuff is
Mm-hmm.
terrible.
but no,
Yeah.
no. Ben Johnson getting 13 mil. Okay.
Crazy.
All I'm gonna say is okay.
So
They
okay,
better
let's
be worth
so,
that 13 million.
so
That's all I
Ryan
know.
Poles is gonna get. So we are at least gonna have Ben Johnson, Ryan Poles for the next 3 years. So those of y'all get ready. Even if you don't want Ryan Poles to be here, which I was good with them moving on. But hey, my mind is hey, he gonna be here for 3 years, whether I like it or not. So show me something. You got three
I
three years
better
on me.
see
Like I
something.
said, to
I
me
better see something.
it don't matter about the GM. It matter about the coach. That's the only thing I care about. The GM,
But
you can have average GM, but that coach is so important because that coach controls everything. That
and
coach
they got a
is
they got a
one
good
to
team
tell what talent they want.
because now they got what Dan Rauscher, the offensive
Yeah,
Yeah,
line
Dan
coach.
Rauscher
really good
from
offensive line
Tulane.
coach. Really
They
good.
got
Yeah.
Eric. They signed Eric Bienemy over the weekend as the running back coach. Um, they got a bunch of good people. I think Bienemy is. I like that signing because
Eh, to
one,
me, to me, I'm gonna keep my expectations the same. Show me, but I will say, for a common thinking person, this seems like no excuses to me. If you think about it,
I like the Bienemy signing for the simple fact that if Ben, I like the fact that Ben is setting his staff up for it. If this guy gets a coaching job, this other guy can step in. I like that,
right?
but I like that
So,
he's doing that. So he's
Like,
thinking ahead,
like to
which I like
me,
that part. I
like
like
to
that
me,
part.
Dennis Allen, bro, best guy, best DC on the market. Then you get Eric Bieniemy. Then
mhm.
you get Antoine Randall and JT Bear to follow you from Detroit. Like,
He got the
common
Declan
thinking
Doyle
person.
or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, Declan
Yeah.
Doyle from Denver. Like,
Mhm.
the excuse is probably finna be slim from some fans, and I wouldn't necessarily blame them
Yeah.
personally. I
I
mean,
don't.
me personally, I still don't have expectations for this team, sadly, because why would I when they haven't put the pads on yet, when we haven't even hit the field yet? Like,
So,
I just want to see it first. Like, what's it gonna
So what?
look like? I
So
want
what
to
do
see it
y'all?
hit the
Okay.
Olin
field.
Cruz,
So
Olin
so real.
Cruz.
Go ahead. What you say?
I was going to say really quick. Olin Cruz said that the Bears' new offensive line coach is a no nonsense coach, just all about football, no time for politics. He's a great coach. That's what Olin Cruz said,
We
former
need that.
Bears center.
They need no nonsense guys, which that's what the staff looks like.
Right, it's a
Anton
bunch of
Randall
no
L. No
nonsense
If
nonsense.
guys.
Olin is saying that, I'm taking his word for it because
But just look at the guys he got. Randall L. No nonsense. Dennis Allen. No nonsense. Eric Bienemy. No
No
nonsense.
nonsense.
Dan Rauscher. No nonsense. So he got four guys that we know for a fact don't play no games at all. They don't. It ain't. It's not a game. And from what I heard, Ben Johnson, no nonsense. So it's like you got five guys for sure that we know of. Like they don't
Yeah,
play.
Ben don't
Julie, you
Ben
are.
don't play that either, bro.
It's funny because I think of it like this: you are who you surround yourself. That's
Correct.
what you are.
Correct.
Like
So if you're a no
Ben
nonsense guy, he got no nonsense guys with him. He no
hmm
no room for
Ben
error.
got his no nonsense mentality from Dan Campbell. Like, bro, you if you're gonna work in Detroit, bro, you can't be. They don't
Well,
play
he
that
learned.
over
He
there.
learned. He learned from all his stops
Yep.
what he needed, and he learned from each stop and what worked, what fit, what he failed at, and
Hmm.
he learned like, hey, I gotta be like this. So it's like, so then you look at it, right? So Caleb, I'm telling you right now, Caleb better come in and he better work his ass off.
He better be ready to work. That's a
That's
fact.
not a slight at him. I'm just telling y'all right now. You got them type of people in the room. They not gonna take half asses at all. I don't care how good you are.
Hmm.
And people can say what they want to say. He told y'all in the press conference what he expects. So again, you can say what you want to say. He told y'all, I'm breaking this thing down to studs. I'm gonna hold myself accountable, and Caleb's gonna. I expect Caleb to do the same, and vice versa. We gonna hold each other accountable. What he told y'all is, hey, I seen some shit that you got to work on, brother. So you better be ready to work, and you better come in ready to work. You see what
We'll
I'm
see what
saying? So
happens, man. But
ain't
yeah,
no ain't
this
no slacking, dog.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand that. So think about this, right? And we talked offline about this. There, Kevin Warren is not playing around. He
no.
got to get this team turned around. The NFL needs him to turn this team around. He is
Right,
not
because he
playing
about to
no
take
game.
over after Roger
The
Goodell.
NFL want the Bears to be good.
They
They
want the
want
Bears
them
to
to
be
be good.
good. They want the Bears to be good. They want the Bears to get that new stadium.
Hmm.
Those
So
two things you cannot mess around with in the next 3 years. So all this
that
got
way,
to happen.
that way, Kevin Warren can take over as the commissioner for the NFL.
Correct.
We keep him. I hope that do not happen. I need Kevin Warren in there to keep
It's
the
already
McCaskies in place.
we'll talk offline on that one because yeah, me and Elise have had that conversation already. Yeah, it's a done deal basically.
I just can't.
That's all I'm
I
gonna
just
say.
can't wait till free agency gets here when everyone starts squirming their little pants. And, oh my
It,
gosh, we
it's
didn't
a
get
done deal,
who?
Zay. I'm gonna tell you that It's a done deal.
My God,
I
they'll
think
be
I
like, we
can
didn't get
stand to
who.
see.
Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Like
Well,
the
I,
end of
I
the
say
month,
I
the
say it's gonna be a
combine.
done deal. If the Bears are winning in the next couple years, he's gone.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
Yeah,
yeah. Facts.
but think about it real quick. Think Roger Goodell been looking for an exit strategy the last couple years. He ain't even signed a long term extension. Y'all
No,
know
he
that,
didn't.
right? He just signed a short one. He ready to go. That man is done.
mhm.
He
All he
gonna
needs
get
Kevin
that
Warren to do.
18-game season approved, and then he gonna walk away.
And if
Yeah.
Kevin Warren gets the stadium built or gets it going and gets the Bears as a confident franchise, guess what? Guess who's going? Kevin Warren. He out of here. So get
They
ready
need
because if it
to.
happens in 2 or 3 years and the Bears are good and the stadium is he's gone.
They
It's
need
cemented.
to.
That's
They
it.
need to just go to Arlington Heights. I don't know why they keep trying to play with this freaking stuff. Like it's already the best deal for y'all. It make a lot of sense. Like why y'all? Like it's no
That's
even
well.
sense to try to keep
I
playing
don't think
back.
it's necessarily the Bears more so than it is the taxpayers there.
It's
They don't want
Illinois.
to pay for the
Yeah,
stadium.
I,
Illinois.
They don't want to pay for it.
It has nothing to do with the Bears.
It
It's
has
Illinois.
nothing to do with the Bears. The taxpayers
It's
don't want
not.
to pay
It's
for
not
a
the
new
Bears.
stadium.
It's not the Bears and NFL. It's the Illinois politicians don't want what money talks.
Like they feel like because a lot of the people that live in Arlington Heights live there because they didn't like the traffic coming in and out of Chicago.
Once
So they don't want that in Arlington Heights. Like,
it's the,
no, bro. There's a reason we left.
it's the same thing I told my homeboy, man, my homeboy Marche. We were working at Comcast. I told him remember when they first approved legal marijuana in California. He's like, man, when they gonna do? I said, once they figure out the money, once they figure out how they can get money off of it, the politicians, it'll get approved. What happened? 2 years later, approved. He's like, man, you said that's what I told you. They did all that talking, but if you really listen to them, it's how you gonna get paid off of it. So
mhm.
once they figure that out, you gonna see it. Watch in the next couple months. All of a sudden, you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of traction about getting this stadium done. Watch, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Trust me.
They need that boy. They need to get started on that boy like literally like next year.
They,
That's
Yeah,
when
they do.
they need to be
it's
going.
happening. It's gonna happen, and
Cause
like because they botched the whole Soldier Field shit, and the NFL is not letting it happen again ever. They're not. Nope.
because they like them paying out Soldier Field. Nobody's worried about that. They got the money to. That ain't nothing. That's like they got the money for that. Like the problem they gonna really run into is if we start winning. What are you gonna do with Caleb in that contract? Because it's the money is only
You're
it's
gonna pay them.
it's
Gotta
only
pay him.
going up.
Gotta pay him.
Like that's
You
You're
the
gotta
gonna
pay
pay
him, man.
them.
You gotta
That's what
pay him.
you do.
you
You
gonna
gotta pay
pay
him.
them, but like Jesus Christ, we talking about even though we got to
That's
do it.
not my money, not my problem.
Hey, that's they get what they got 4 years left before
They got
they
four
had to
years
make
left
Yeah.
that
before
decision.
they actually
4 years left.
technically three
Three,
because
yeah,
they'll
technically
probably
3. Yeah.
decline his fifth year and give him an
Uh-huh.
extension. But
So,
Oh my
but
God.
that'll line up. I'm telling you, man, everything gonna line up. In 3 years, we gonna have
I
a
mean,
different
it
conversation.
depends on what happens in 3 years, right?
Mhm.
Let's hypothetically, this is a hypothetical, so don't come jumping at my throat. Hypothetically, if they stink for the next 3 years, it's easy. You let Caleb walk. If the Bears have any sort of success these next 3 years, then guess what? You're gonna pay him. It's really those two options. Those are the only two options.
Mhm.
Yeah, George gonna have to tighten up because he gonna need some
Yeah,
fans in that stadium this year. Because if you don't get it together, buddy,
you
I'll
don't
just
gotta worry about that. I told you what I just said. What I just
Right.
said a couple minutes ago. And
Don't even
if
worry about it.
did I say any lies, Elise? Because she knows no
Nope.
lies. I'm telling you, you ain't got to worry. Money is not an issue right now. I'm telling y'all right now. And like I said, she knows more than me. But just think about it. Again, they need the Bears to be good. They got Caleb. They got a new coach. They're trying to get the stadium. They need the
And
Bears to
get
be
the
relevant
roster.
again.
You got to get the roster too now, though.
Get the roster together. So
Yeah, you already got
Kevin Warren
Caleb.
has
That's building block number one. Caleb's building block
yep,
number one. Now
yep.
and Rome, because him and Rome got a connection. and DJ. So there's a
Yeah,
couple guys you already got building blocks for. It's about filling out the rest of the roster and making sure the Bears can have sustained success, as Kevin Warren put it. Because once you can get that sustained success,
yep.
as Kevin Warren puts it, Kevin Warren can leave.
He's gone.
Yeah, our
Out of here.
defense, in my opinion, is always gonna be good.
No,
With
they're gonna
more
be good.
that they gonna
Oh,
be.
they're fine. I'm not worried about them.
Nope,
I
at
I
all.
think I think you need some pieces on offense though. Like I said, besides Caleb, Rome, and DJ and Cole, you don't really have much else. So and Darnell Wright.
And Darnell, yeah,
Um,
Darnell right. I mean,
so you
Roshan's
need some
decent, but
pieces
they
there,
didn't use him right. They didn't use
huh?
Roshan. They don't use Roshan right. So
Oh, they don't. No,
If
they
Trey
don't.
Smith in free agency, hey, that'll be a pipe dream.
But yeah, free agency is going to be insane. I already know. Like rumbling's already happening now, and it's only February 3rd. Okay, like it's only like free agency is going to pick up when the combine hits, because that's usually when free agency buzz starts
it's a
really
month away,
buzzing.
right?
What?
March what? Is it free agency? March what?
Month,
March
March
sixth, I think.
the
Okay, yeah.
16th, I think. Or
Hold on, let me see.
16th or something. 16th is when you can negotiate with other teams.
March 12th.
March 12th.
Yeah,
oh,
but
Yes,
I
so
think
that's
I
when
think
you
the
could like
tampering period is March 6th. I think so.
the legal tampering period is March 6th. So like let's say I was on the Bears. March 6th, the Bears can negotiate a contract with me first because they have my rights. Now, if they decide they want me to test free agency, I have to wait until March 12th to get that chance. So
The
hmm.
Texans
yes.
got a new OC.
Who?
Yeah,
Who'd
I
they
see.
Texans
pick?
got a new
They got
OC.
the tight ends coach from the Rams. I seen that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of tight end coaches are. That's
Mm-hmm.
where they start from. Like, and a
Oh
lot of
no, no, I'm
Wasn't
saying
Dan
that's
Campbell a
that's a
tight end?
good one though.
the what?
Wasn't Dan Campbell a tight end?
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
yes. With under Sean
Ben
Payton,
Johnson was a tight ends coach.
and then he was the intern at Miami.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep. So yeah,
But
I don't
yeah,
know, man.
free agency is going to be crazy. There's already rumblings right now, and it's February 3rd. Like,
Mm,
I mean, Miles Garrett's requesting trades. The NBA trade deadline is freaking Thursday,
It's gonna
and
be
the
wild.
NBA said, "Hold my beer,
Oh
Miles
my
Garrett."
goodness. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but like, bro, like Zach Levine got traded, Luka Doncic got traded, KD's on the trading block.
On the trading block.
Heck,
That's
sounds
crazy.
like LeBron might be on the trading block. Like,
Yeah,
we,
they said Golden State reached out already. Golden State
yes,
reached
they
out
did
about
for
LeBron
both,
they
already.
let
for
LeBron go to
both,
Golden State. Oh my
They
goodness.
for
Golden
both.
State has called.
Could
They said Golden State has
Julius?
called
Could
every
you
team about their
imagine
star
if
player.
Golden State got both LeBron and KD?
Mm.
No, no, that ain't gonna happen. There,
That's not gonna happen. Like,
LeBron on the Golden State Warriors with Steph.
See, here's the
well,
thing.
well,
I
well.
don't know.
Supposedly, Zay LeBron wants to play with Steph.
He does.
Supposedly,
He does.
Man,
He does.
like
But
that
see,
would
here's
be
the thing. I
insane,
don't
though.
know. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because Jimmy Butler turned down the extension. He turned
He
down
wants to go
extension
to
talks with
Phoenix.
Golden State.
He's
He
only
wants to go
gonna
to
sign
Phoenix.
an extension for
it's
Phoenix,
crazy. He
But
should
the
have went to the
problem
Lakers.
is Bradley Bill has to
No,
waive his no trade clause because
and he's
he's
not
the
going
only
to.
contract that works.
he should
He
have went
don't
to
want to
Golden
do it.
State.
Because he said he doesn't want to uproot his family again.
With his family again, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. That's what I be telling people. I'm like, people feel like people just like to move all the time. They just like to be at these. No, people don't like to leave if they don't have to. Especially once
Bye,
they've
Miami.
left more than once. If you've left more than once, you're like, nah, bro, I'd rather just stay here. I'm comfortable. Like I'm not.
Tell
I don't
Jimmy,
want to move again when I just moved.
tell Jimmy Butler ass don't come back to the end of the season.
Exactly. Like nah.
We'll find somebody in the off season because
Mm.
if Bradley Bill really ain't trying to move, then all right. I just say, hey, don't
He's
worry about
not.
it. We'll
And
talk to
again,
y'all in the off season.
I don't blame him. He's got two young kids.
He does.
I mean,
Like
Bradley Bill.
I don't blame him, bro. I do not at
Huh?
all.
Bradley Bill. So the freaking who is it? Who's getting who's the team in Phoenix? I haven't even
The
watched it.
Suns.
Son,
Yeah,
The
if they
Suns.
get the freaking Jimmy Butler, like I don't know.
but they can't get him. They don't
They
have.
can't.
They either had. So the problem is they had to trade either Kevin Durant or Bradley Bill
Yeah,
to
I
make it
mean,
work. There's no other way. And also, they need other teams involved because of money.
Yeah, they
Jimmy is
do.
making $50-some million a year. KD, I think, is making that what 60 damn near, and Bradley
Something
Bill is
like
like
that.
50. some
something
ridiculous
like
number,
that.
but they also need to work out like other contract stuff. Like, so it's not
And
gonna be a
and they've
straight
already let
Miami
KD
Heat.
know they're taking trade calls on him, so KD's gonna have a say on where he goes if he gets traded. So he's not just gonna go anywhere.
My thing would be, let's say Bradley says, I don't want to waive my no trade clause, but we'll give you KD. Is Jimmy still gonna want to go there? Does he want to go with Durant? Right? I'm thinking he want to play with Durant and Booker.
Yep.
If I was Miami, I'd be petty and trade his ass over there and get KD back. Like, yeah, you wanted to go to Phoenix. Good
That'd
luck,
be
man.
funny, bro.
Good luck.
AD
he'd
and
be like,
Bam. Oh my goodness.
he'd be like,
KD in
no.
Miami is disgusting. I'm telling you this
He'd
right
be
now.
like, no. He'd be like, I want to play with KD. Well, we can't afford anybody else.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. If they trade with Milwaukee and got Chris Middleton, that's all Miami needs.
Chris
I'm telling you this
Middleton.
right now. Yeah,
If
Is
Miami
he
get
on the block?
Chris Middleton,
he is. He is.
Wow. Damn.
if they get Middleton and KD, man,
Well,
That
they
would
didn't
be
need KD
insane, though.
because here's the thing: they just need another guy that can take the pressure off Tyler Hero and Bam. If they get Chris Middleton, they are straight.
You know who they should go for. I don't know if he's available, though.
Cool.
Mm. Dame Dollar.
No, because they ain't gonna give him up. Nah,
That's why I said if he's available. I don't know if he's available,
nah.
though.
It's Middleton.
do y'all
They
think
said
the
Middleton.
NBA? Do y'all think the NBA want the Bulls to be good? Do y'all think?
No. No. No.
Like,
I
you
think
think-
they do, but the problem is the Bulls. They box themselves in the corner.
Don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me.
So they like we could talk forever. I ain't gonna. I'm not because I got to get ready to get up off it. But the Bulls box themselves in the corner. It's like I told y'all 2 years ago. They should have got a point guard. That was their biggest downfall. You messed around and you got guys that they decent, but they weren't the point guard. You needed somebody to do half of what Lonzo could do. Not
you
just
know,
play defense, not just be able to shoot the ball at a nice clip, but also be able to be a facilitator, right?
Right.
They
yeah,
never got that. It's the same thing. It's like we was talking about last night, Sacramento. I get it, Malik Monk paid point guard.
hmm
He ain't no point guard though.
yeah.
He's not. He's
Hey,
the same thing as Bradley, as DeRozan and Levine. Who gonna set the table? Because he
Well,
ain't.
Levine
you know,
and
Mm-mm.
DeRozan didn't work at Chicago, so
But they didn't
Sacramento's
work.
gonna be
They
guard.
didn't work because
Sacramento's gonna
Zach,
be in for that rude awakening.
You know Cam
because Zach,
Smith.
huh?
Cam
Yeah,
Smith.
Cam Smith.
Yeah, he would have been. You don't think he would have been good with the Bulls?
No, he'd be decent, but they ain't. Bro, the Bulls, they messed it up. I was just saying that.
Cooper Flag. That's what my mindset.
That's the
Cooper
biggest
Flag.
thing. Yeah, that's the
That's my
thing.
Good
mindset.
luck with that because you got to hope
Th-
New Orleans don't win no more games.
that's literally my mindset. Well,
Cooper,
they changed the draft lottery now.
Oh, that's right, it did. That's right, it did.
Cooper
I
Flag.
changed my mindset. Cooper Flag.
Yeah, he would be exactly what the
Like
big guy they
like
need.
that's my mindset right now. Cooper
Because they
Flag.
got Julius, they got too many dudes on there that's just big and that's really not athletic. It's outside of old boy that they brought in. That's the rookie.
I think
He's
they
the only
trade
person
Brandon
Nah,
Ingram.
that's
The
nah.
that's moving
deadline's
anything.
Thursday. I think they trade Brandon Ingram.
I think they're gonna end up trading Vooch. I think he next.
Oh yeah, Vooch is next, and Lonzo. Vooch and Lonzo are next.
They are. They are because they rebuilt. I wouldn't trade them, but whatever.
I think Vooch ends up in Golden State.
He go to Golden State, it's over.
If he go
We
to
talked
Golden
about this on
State,
the show. It's over.
Like,
hey
like
Julius, if he go
I
to
feel
Golden
like that's
State,
where Vooch is gonna go. Is
He
Golden
goes to
State.
Golden State, it's over. I'm telling you this right now.
Julius, if he go to Golden State, Draymond Green gonna punk him, and he gonna
It
end up.
it don't. He ain't got to. If he goes to Golden State, it is over. You understand me? It is over.
Yeah, bro, that would be unfair. I'm not gonna lie. That would
It's
be
over.
unfair.
Think about this. What's the one thing they need? A big man
They need a big that can shoot.
that can score and get a bucket on his own, and he can pass out a double team. He's good
This
and get
man
rebounds.
averages a double double in his sleep, bro. Like you realize you trade him to Golden State with
Remember,
Steph, bro.
remember they were dominant when they had a pretty good center. When they had Bogut, when they had Pachulia, when they had other guys. They were good. They were dominant.
And I
Let
think
another center and let Draymond go back to the four. How you gonna beat him?
conversation might be a little bit more better too because he's still on a good contract. He's still on a.
Bro.
I,
But
I don't
nobody
even.
Bro,
bring
I
it up.
that would
don't
be.
even watch
You
I'm
go to
not
basketball.
gonna
Golden State.
lie. That would be unfair. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
watch
lie.
this stuff.
That would be
It's
unfair.
shit.
Like
I stopped them
Golden
because
State doesn't need Vooch.
they can play 1-4. They can one man. He can go on the block and four on the outside. So then, guess what? If you start double teaming, you're leaving one of them shooters open. Good luck. And the way they pass the ball, okay, all right, go ahead.
Like, pick
Let
your
them get booed.
poison, bro. Pick your
Let them get booed.
poison.
Watch what happens.
Look,
I'm telling
from
you,
from a
you know.
from it make a lot of sense from for the Warriors. They get a couple of years on that contract. They deal with that contract.
But what would the
Yeah,
Bulls get in return?
I don't know what we're gonna get back in return, but who knows? But it makes a lot of sense for the.
After the bag of chips we got last night, it wouldn't shock me if we got one of them scrub busters from their bench.
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
mean, you
man.
could. I don't know. We'll talk about it. I don't know because I got to get up out of here. You know what? Honestly, they could probably get. I would tell them, hey, I want Trace Jackson Davis and Kaminga
Yes. 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 Yes.
because I know they don't want to give up Kaminga. But if you want Boots, you got to give up Kaminga.
Right.
That's what I would do. Or tell them give up Wiggins because Wiggins, I think he on an expiring contract.
Yes, he
This
is.
year or next year. Give up Wiggins, Trace Jackson Davis, and
That's it.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm trying to think who else.
And
It
then
has to
that's
be
it.
somebody else.
And then they can
Or
have
them two,
Vooch.
yeah. And a couple draft picks. And you got Vooch. There you go. Because yeah, Wiggins, yeah, because Kaminga just gonna step in for what Wiggins was doing, and he already was. Man, was averaging what 20, 25 before he got hurt. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Man, all right, y'all. It's been a great show. We will be back next week. We'll have a new Super Bowl champion. And then we'll, be on to the off season, man. So hope y'all enjoy it.
Combine's coming up.
Combines coming up. Yep.
Definitely gonna try to go again because it's always around my birthday. So
So we'll see. And obviously, depending on who wins, I tell you like this: if the Chiefs win, Trey Smith ain't going nowhere. And we said this
yep,
last week.
we need
So
them
yep.
to lose.
if y'all want Trey Smith, Bears fans, you want them to
Root
lose.
for the Eagles.
Come on, come
Root
on,
for the
Carter.
Eagles.
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
want Trey Smith, root for the Bears. I mean, root for the Eagles because
come on,
if
Carter.
they win, he ain't going nowhere.
At
He ain't
all.
going nowhere at all. You can hang it up.
We
Not
need you,
happening.
Jalen Hurts.
So, but yeah, man, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the people that would stay tuned in, man. We appreciate the love, man, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week, man. Enjoy your week.
Deuces.